Time for the 49ers Rush Podcast.
Talk about consistency. Last year in the 2024 roster countdown, Yetur gross-matos came in number 24. And this year on the 2025 roster countdown, he also comes in number 24. This is the ideal, Alden Key, Chase Young trade, Charles Omenihu, this versatile defensive end edge player with experience, hoping to come here to rebrand their career, go get paid elsewhere. Now, the good news was the 49ers signed Yetur gross-matos to a 2-year deal instead of a 1-year deal. Last year was not good. Last year was bad. He had one elite game against Buffalo in the snow, which I was at. 3 sacks, 3 tackle for losses, was absolutely dominant. It was one game and one game only. Only had a 4-sack performance for the year last year. Missed 6 games with the knee issue. Missed almost all of training camp last year with the knee issue. Re-injures it. Missed several games, and now he's on PUP still, as of the recording of this episode, with that same knee issue. It's hard for a 27-year-old that has missed 19 games in his career, a lot of them lower body injuries. Can he stay healthy? Can he practice? And can he outperform what he did last year? You look at, what Yetur gross-matos did just from an analytical standpoint. Lowest overall season from PFF score, lowest pass rush productivity, lowest run stuff productivity, lowest. By far his worst year as a pro. Now, how much of that is Nick Sorensen, the knee injury? Who knows? You're hoping to get more in return. And the 49ers go and sign a draft, in the very first round, Mykel Williams. Kind of keeps Yetur gross-matos on the back end, not a starter. He didn't really even start games last year. And Sam O came and kind of took his spot in the rotation as that number 3 edge behind Leonard Floyd. Can he return to what the 49ers want? This versatile piece that can move inside and rush, a bigger defensive end that can do anything. And he's huge. Where's jersey number 94 for the 49ers? 6'5", 266, 34 7/8 inch arms, almost 35-inch arms. That's top 92 percentile of defensive ends. 27 years old, 34-inch vertical explosive, 10.6 broad jump. That's top 86 percentile. 20 bench press reps. You put in his measurables and mock draftable. Listen to these names: AJ Epinesa, Alden Smith, Greg Hardy, Chandler Jones. This dude is a behemoth. Can't stay healthy. Really hasn't got the production, entering into his 6th season. So 5 seasons in, and it's just kind of a shoulder shrug. Like, he's a rotational kind of number 3, number 4 defensive end that seems to have a lot of elite traits, just hasn't panned out. From Fredericksburg, Virginia, attended Chancellor High School, 4-time Letterman, basketball stud, track stud, football stud. USA Today All-State as a senior. Named Chancellor's Defensive MVP Award back in 2016. Was one of the top recruits coming out of Virginia. Goes to Penn State, majors in criminology, and just was awesome at Penn State. Tied for 10th all-time with 19 career sacks. 11th all-time in Penn State with 37 tackle for losses. Just did so much. Won the team's Reed Robinson Award, recognizing outstanding defensive lineman at the team's award banquet. Like, this dude just stacked consistency all across, every single defensive lineman award. He was named on a watch list, all those things, and has already overcome a lot. Like, you do have to give this man credit because he did not have an easy childhood. When he was 2 years old, his biological father died after a boating accident where his dad went in to rescue Yetur, who was drowning, 2 years old. Dad didn't make it. Then when he was 10 years old, his brother Robbie died from a lightning strike while they were playing baseball. And just absolutely horrifying. And so you're talking about somebody that has already been through so much in his life. And what does he want to do? He wants to give back. His career ambitions outside of football, shout out to Yetur. He wants to serve underprivileged youth in some capacity, whatever that is, once football's over. Like, man, just a hero. And it's horrible whenever you go through those things, but whenever you understand what makes Yetur, last year wasn't easy, and missing time and not performing well and getting passed on the depth chart and all those things, he's overcome a lot in the past. He was selected 38th overall, really high in the 2nd round, by the Carolina Panthers in the 2020 NFL Draft. He was the 2nd defensive end taken behind Chase Young. That was a Chase Young year. We've had both of them on this roster. My pre-draft kind of real quick film write-up, slippery versus O-lineman. He likes to get into their body, use his hands, never stays blocked, has great gap integrity, A+ hand fighting, super clean and well-rounded. The consistency just has not come. His 4 years with Carolina, played 55 games, 13 sacks, 19 tackle for losses. Last year with the Niners, only played 11 games, 4 sacks, almost all of them came in that one game, 6 tackle for losses, half of them came in that one game against Buffalo. So, just the consistency has not been there. Missed 19 games in 5 seasons. Not good. Missed most games last year with 6, with not 1, but 2 issues with his knee. Has had ankle injuries, hamstring injuries. Can he stay healthy? And guess what? As of recording this, still knee issue is on the PUP list. So much so, the 49ers had to go out and sign another defensive end, add to the roster. He's missing more time. That's not what you want. The 49ers signed him March 14, 2024. He signed a 2-year, $18 million contract with over $12 million guaranteed. If he was to be cut now, be about a $5 million cap hit. Don't think he's going to be cut, but you never know with knee injuries. Career money earned, $18 million so far paid out to him. 32 starts, 66 games. No starts for the 49ers last year. Did appear in 11 of those 17 games. 367 snaps. That's on the low end. He should be getting 400-plus snaps. 53 of those snaps were special teams, almost all on field goal, extra point block, not really contributing to anything else. Stats were bad last year. 19 tackles, 4 sacks, 6 tackle for losses, 7 quarterback hits, 21 pressures, 5 missed tackles. He had a 23.8 missed tackle percentage. That's crazy with somebody with 35-inch arms that's 6'5" and that big. You got to do better than that. 9 solo stops, graded at a 51.5 overall, 46.6 run defense, 59.4 pass rush. Not good. Only had 3 games over a 60 grade overall. That's the average play. You start at 60, which means he had negative output most of the time he's out there. And again, almost all those analytics, lowest of his career. Not good. Now, he is versatile. That's kind of the thing. He had 55 snaps lined up as a 4-tech or a 3-tech, rushing from the inside. And I think if everybody was healthy, I know Mikael Williams, they want to take that role eventually, but I think they want Yetur Gross-Matos to do that as well. We'll have to see what that looks like. Now, we talked about the Buffalo game where he had 3 sacks, 3 tackle for losses. The negative was that Seattle game, week 11. Absolutely quit and just literally stood up and stood there almost and watched Geno Smith run past him for the touchdown that kind of ended the season, to be honest with you. Now, some of that wasn't his fault. He was begging to get out 3 plays in a row, and Chris Kucera kept him out there because it was a hurry-up 2-minute situation. He just ran out of gas. And so whether it's health and, being out there and just, endurance and all those things, is it fair on him? I don't know what the answer is, but I can tell you, man, you go back and you watch that play, Leonard Floyd, Yetur Gross-Matos, they both just basically were completely done. No rotations. Nobody got in there, and man, the end result was Geno Smith. Anyway, I hope Yetur can get healthy. I hope he can win his spot as that defensive end number 3. Can he overtake Sam O? Can he get back in the good graces and be disruptive and do more than just have one good game in the season? I mean, he's a lock to make the team unless this knee injury just doesn't get better. But, man, he is a defensive end number 3, and he's being paid like that. You just haven't got that production. So can he step up? The 49ers could really use it because there's not a lot of depth in that defensive end room. Now, yeah, you've got the trade of Bryce Huff helps because you have this designated pass rusher. But as far as an every down defensive end that can kick inside, Yetur should be number 3. And he comes in number 24 back-to-back years on this roster countdown. Shout out to Ben for, executive producing and helping write today's show. Hopefully we will just keep counting them down. The 24 are done. We got 23 more of these bad boys to go. Man, we just working over here.